It's all over for Alan McGregor. It ends in heartbreak in his testimonial game for Rangers. The final match he will play for Rangers, subbed off on the 37th minute so he could go and collect his pension. It looks like it's going to be the end, we see, of the 96-year-old Alan McGregor.
Alan McGregor is no more. He's not dead, but Rangers defending was quite dead at points in this game as Rangers lost. I mean, it was a narrow defeat. It's not like they got pumped 6-1, but they lose 2-1, and I just feel like it's the same old mistakes. I said in my review, we've got Davies, we've got Barisic, Lundstrom, just passengers. That's what it is. Honestly, Davies, I said at the time when we signed him, I just didn't really want him, and yeah, I think it's 4 million down the drain. It's laughable. It's laughable? It's laughable defending, man. It really is, because you've just got these players that dilly-dally on the ball, and I feel like Rangers need to get rid of a lot more players. I feel like at the forward end of the pitch, they've did a complete rebuild. But at the back, it just feels like the same. Like, realistically, right, in this window, who have Rangers brought in at the back? Dujon Sterling.
Who we haven't seen.
He's injured.
That's it.
Butland, of course. I may as well just talk about this. Butland gets subbed on from McGregor, 37th minute. I said this a couple of days ago that McGregor probably wouldn't even play all the minutes in his testimonial, and you laughed at it. But Michael Beale went, you know what, Alan, you're not getting all the minutes.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I thought it was very poor for Michael Beale. I'm going to assume that him and McGregor have spoke about this before kick-off, and that it's been agreed upon time, but, I mean, it's Alan McGregor's last game. What harm?
Agreed upon time against Newcastle upon time.
What harm? Don't say that again. What harm would it have been to just let McGregor play out the full 90 minutes, even if he wasn't playing good, even if it meant Rangers were going to lose this match? It's the guy's final game at the club. I mean, this guy has been pretty much playing football non-stop for his whole career. I highly doubt he just couldn't manage a full 90 minutes, unless there's some sort of injury that we don't know about. I thought it was poor Michael Beale taking him off.
Yeah, I agree, but I think this must have been in the pipeline, man. I mean, at least wait the half-time. But then halftime doesn't make the whole moment about him. So, yeah, he got the lap around at the end, but it's weird. We've seen him do the lap. Well, I mean, I literally seen him do the lap around the end against Hearts back in May. So, what did he feel then? What does he feel now? It's kind of the same thing at the end of the day. But anyway, first goal of the game.
Well, he probably felt trophyless back then. I imagine he still feels trophyless now. Ben Davies, pish mistake. Ball then gets slid through from Elliot Anderson to Miguel Almiron. Barisic, I don't know what Barisic is here. He's just doing Get fucking sell Barisic. That's all I'm going to say, right? Almiron makes it 1-0. McGregor cannot do anything about this. It's just placed in the bottom right hand corner. Doyle has a pretty shit shot. Sam Lammers has a pretty shit shot. Then we go into half time. And pretty much immediately for this, we see the likes of Sakala come on. And yeah, Sakala, Matondo. I've like stuck up for them this window and said, no, we need to keep them. But then after this game, I'm like, I want to get rid of them. But then with Sakala, he'll go score a hat-trick in the next game. And he'll make you look like a dick.
Yeah, but he is. He's hot and cold, man. As Katy Perry once sung, man. He's just shite. But he can be no bad at points, right? There was a pitch invasion as well. Don't know what fan base it was. We didn't get to see it. Doesn't really matter. Lammers makes it 1-1. Bad mistake for Newcastle here. Lammers puts it into the back of the net. I think Darlow could do a bit better, but at the end of the day, it's 1-on-1, so what can he really do? Sakala, numerous examples here of he's got a touch of a trampoline. It's depressing seeing Raskin, actually be like a midfield maestro today, picking out all these passes, and then he gets absolutely jobbed out with like piss poor finishing. Honestly, Raskin very good though. I think he was one of the few bright spots. Most of the substitutions actually were alright. But then the goal, Isaac up against the young kid, Afibro, I believe. I can't remember, man. I knew his name for earlier, but just take him out, close him down, do something. But we'll let Isaac get the cross in, and then Ashby makes it 2-1. Rangers lose the game in the end. Alex Lowry had a shot, decent save for Cardarlo, about a minute to go. And the game ends up 2-1 to Newcastle, and it's not exactly the ideal start Rangers wanted, but at the end of the day, it's a testimonial. But I just can't help but feel at the back we're the exact same team as what we were last year.
Shite then.
Yeah, and I know, we've got Goldson, but I mean, Goldson is prone to mistakes as well. I mean, Goldson and Suter should be the starting centre backs, right? But we need to sort out the left back position. Barisic cannot be starting. I like Yilmaz, he should be starting, but we need to get rid of Barisic. We need to bring in a right back who can come in for Tav. Yes, we have Adam Devine, right? And I actually rate Adam Devine, but for some reason, Bale doesn't. And that is it, guys, for the first friendly of the season in terms of Rangers, and also on this channel. We haven't reviewed any other friendlies. I believe Celtic play tomorrow in their Japanese tour. Will we be reviewing it?
No.
Until next time, guys, Battle of Britain ends in England's favour.